Welcome back, everyone. Today we are entering the world of compound time signatures, one of the most expressive rhythmic systems in music. Compound meters are essential for gospel, blues, jazz, Afrobeat, fusion, cinematic music, and many modern grooves. Welcome to our masterclass on compound time signatures. In 6/8, we feel two main beats, each with 3 pulses. Let me demonstrate on the bass. Notice the groupings of 3. Now, let's try 12/8. All right, class, let's dive into compound meter. Watch the board. These are your pulse groupings. Now, let's apply this to a bass groove. Feel that? That's the compound swing. Let's master rhythm. We'll count 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Each number is a pulse. Watch the grouping. On bass, this feels like a groove. Practice this, and you'll play with confidence. All right, let's get into this groove. Feel the compound rhythm. Tap your feet. That's it. Let the rhythm guide you. Today, we'll learn to read compound meters. Here are our objectives. First, read compound meters fluently. Let's get started with some examples. Today, we will learn how compound meters function, how to feel them naturally, and how to apply them creatively on bass guitar. Let's compare simple and compound meter. Simple meter has beats divisible by 2. Compound meter has beats divisible by 3. Let's hear the difference. In simple meter, beats divide into 2 equal parts. In compound meter, beats divide into 3 equal parts. Let's explore rhythmic subdivisions. In 4/4, each beat divides into smaller parts. Now, in 6/8 time, beats are grouped in 3s. This creates a flowing feel. Compound meter creates a flowing, rolling feel that is very different from straight rhythmic subdivision. Let's look at the pulse visualization on the board. Watch this slow motion demonstration of the rhythm. Now, everyone clap this compound rhythm together. Let's look at 6/8 time. Watch the display as it enlarges. The beats are grouped like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 groups of 3. 6/8 contains 6/8 notes grouped into 2 large beats. The pulse usually emphasizes beats 1 and 4. Let's count it naturally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now for some grooves. Do not count mechanically. Feel the flow of the pulse naturally. Here's a slow 6/8 ballad groove. Now, an Afro groove. And a gospel worship group. 9/8 is often grouped into 3 large beats and creates a circular, flowing rhythmic sensation. Let's start with some jazz fusion grooves. Now, cinematic rhythmic textures and progressive rhythmic feels. Student, let's practice clapping and counting.
3, 4, slaps, and 8 count.
Let's look at bass accompaniment. We'll emphasize pulse placement. Feel the steady beat. Your right hand drives the pulse. Now let's subdivide. Play 8 notes between pulses. Finally, add accents. This gives your lines groove. Let's explore pulse placement on bass. Start with a steady quarter note pulse. Now, let's subdivide into 1/8 notes. Finally, add accents on beats 2 and 4. 12/8 is one of the most powerful and expressive compound meters. It is widely used in blues, gospel, soul, African music, and cinematic compositions. Let's explore bass grooves in 12/8. Here's a blues shuffle groove. Now, a gospel bass accompaniment. 12/8 often feels like 4 large beats divided into triplets. Let's explore the straight triplet feel. Hear how the pulses line up. Now, the shuffle interpretation. Feel the swing, layering the groove. Internalize that pulse. At first, students count compound rhythms intellectually, but professional musicians eventually feel the pulse naturally. Let's compare mechanical counting to a natural groove. With mechanical counting, every note is rigid, but with internal pulse awareness, the groove flows. Feel the difference. The goal is not only to count correctly, but to internalize the rhythmic flow physically and emotionally. Let's practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Feel that groove. Let your body move. Lock into the pulse. Feel the subdivision evenly and stay relaxed. Here's a basic groove. Listen for the even subdivisions. Now, let's practice with an ensemble groove. Finally, sync with the metronome. Stay relaxed. All right, let's play some grooves in compound meter. In 6/8, feel the pulse on 1 and 4. Now, add your own bass lines over the track. Perfect. Keep that groove steady. Let's start with a gospel progression in 12/8. Now an Afro groove in 6/8. And finally, a cinematic progression in 9/8. A great bassist controls the feel of the groove through rhythmic consistency and subdivision awareness. Let me show you. This creates a tight, driving feel. Let's break down compound meter. It's a 6/8 time signature. That means 6/8 notes per measure, but we feel it in 2 groups of 3. Compound meter opens the door to deeper rhythmic expression and musical emotion. The more naturally you feel these subdivisions, the more powerful and musical your grooves become. Continue listening, practicing, and internalizing the pulse until rhythm becomes part of your instinct. Let's try some flowing 12/8 grooves. Great. Now practice it softly.
Soft playing sounds.
If you're enjoying these bass lessons, please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment about which lesson interests you the most. Your support helps this community grow. See you in the next lesson.